Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our virtual jazz club. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Laura and Antonio's virtual jazz club. We are doing these concerts every night at 8:30 p.m. And we'd like to say thank you to all of our patrons who have been making this dream possible for us. If you'd like to become a patron, you can visit lauradubin.com, or you can click on the link in this video and you'll find 3 ways you can make a contribution. The first is that you can
purchase our albums.
The second is to
make a one-time donation.
And the third is to
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
If you prefer not to make the donation online, you can email me through the contact form on my website or send me a private Facebook message, and we can discuss another method.
We always respect the privacy of our donors.
So tonight we'd like to start off with a little Frank Sinatra, and although he didn't compose this tune, I will forever associate this song with him. It comes from one of my all-time favorite albums called Songs for Swingin' Lovers, and this is a song called You Make Me Feel So Young.
change just that window and keep the video one?
Oh. There we go. It's because,
Yeah. Just keep an eye in the
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's, because one other time when I pressed that button, that's when that thing got disconnected. That was why.
Thank you.
Sorry, little technical conversation here. That was You Make Me Feel So Young, made famous by the great Frank Sinatra, and it's just such an iconic song and an iconic rendition, and I just love playing that one so much. Please leave us a comment and say hello, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. You can leave a comment in either location, and feel free to introduce yourself if you are watching this for the first time. We're always delighted to make new friends here and have new members of our jazz club audience. And after the performance is over, we like to stick around and chat with you for a few minutes and read through the comments. So we hope that you will leave one and then stick around and talk with us virtually for a while afterward. Next, we'd like to play a really fun composition by the pianist Bill Evans. And he had such an interesting compositional style. And this was actually from his first album, which I think is really impressive because it's such an intricate composition, and definitely not a tune you can play without thinking. You have to really be on your toes the whole time. This is called Displacement, and that's exactly what it sounds like. See if you can tap along.
Everything all right?
Yeah. It was a Bill Evans composition called Displacement, and I think that's a perfect title for that one because that's exactly what it sounds like. He's intentionally displaced the beat, in many places, so it's hard to just like tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
The
2, 3,
downbeat
4.
become the upbeat.
Exactly. There, who knows where the
And then
downbeat
when
is?
suddenly coming one downbeat is like what?
Exactly. The downbeat doesn't even seem like it's in the right
Yes.
spot.
I
So,
love it.
yeah,
So
Bill
great.
Evans was that was a very clever composition he wrote. It's hard to believe that was on one of his first albums. He was like
I didn't know that.
20 something years old. The album's called New Jazz Conceptions. It's a great album. You should check out if you haven't heard it before. Next, we'd like to play a composition by Fred Hirsch, and we've played several of his compositions and arrangements in these concerts. And our audience knows that I have a special connection with Fred. At least our friends and family are aware of that. And his music has been such an inspiration to both of us over the years. And this is a beautiful waltz that he composed called Up in the Air. And it's dedicated from Fred to the jazz musician Kenny Wheeler.
Is it right?
Yeah. The thing actually isn't even there. I mean, I don't think it shows the line well.
But it's not that. Yeah. Everything's
Yeah.
fine. Everything's okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think that indicator light was there.
Yeah.
That was a composition by the great pianist and composer Fred Hirsch called Up in the Air. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of our patrons who have been helping us to make this dream of doing a virtual jazz club come true. And if you'd like to become a patron yourself, you can head on over to lauradubin.com. There's a link right in the video here on Facebook and on YouTube. And there are 3 different things you can do. The first is...
Purchase our albums.
The second is...
Make it one-time donation.
And the third thing is...
Become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And that's the music and store page of my website. If you're not able to click on the link in the video, maybe if you're watching this on YouTube on your TV, but you can just head on over to lauradubin.com later, and that's where you can check all that out. And we so appreciate your support. Thank you so much. We'd like to play a song by Jerome Kern next, and I think this is a good song for this period of time. It's called Yesterdays, and I believe the lyrics of the song are, somebody reflecting on days past and how he kind of wishes that those days were still here. Yesterdays was a little better than today, and now I'm kind of pining for that time. So, of course, we're,
that reminds me of the golden age of...
Golden age thinking.
Exactly.
That, like the theme of Midnight in Paris.
Exactly.
That they said
always we have this perception that
everything in the past was
better.
Exactly.
But...
Although this song was probably about the man breaking up with someone and wishing that they were still together. But we can... I feel that it's kind of an appropriate song for this time that we're all living in right now. So we hope you like this little arrangement of Yesterdays by Jerome Kern.
Yeah. Is the mic off, right?
That was called Yesterdays by Jerome Kern, someone pining over better days in the past. Although I have to admit, we've been enjoying this aspect of this time, being able to share our music with you virtually. It's really been a great thing for us during this period of quarantine, and it's just been a great, not only a great project for us, but it's been therapeutic in many ways to keep playing music and also to stay connected with our audience during this time when we can't actually see you in venues like we normally do. It's really been great being able to do this, and we just want to thank you all again for being along on this journey with us. This is week number 8 now, which is kind of hard to believe. So we've got just a few tunes left, and next, this is an arrangement of a classic jazz standard, and this is an arrangement by the bassist Ray Brown, and it comes from an album. I love this title. It's called Live at Starbucks, and if you're wondering if it really was in a Starbucks, the answer is yes, it was. However, this apparently, so this album consists of Ray Brown on the bass, Jeffrey Keyser on the piano, and Kareem Riggins on the drums, which is just such a swinging trio. And Antonio and I were really, really lucky a couple years ago in New York City. We saw Jeffrey Keyser playing a solo piano concert. Actually, it was him and
the
saxophonist, yeah. And we went and talked to him afterward. He's been one of my piano heroes for years, actually since the first time I heard this album in college. And we were chatting for a little while afterward, and I just said, any chance you want to give me a piano lesson sometime this week? We were in New York for like another 5 days or something, and he was like, sure, I can't do it tomorrow or the next day, but how about the day after that? So we did, and of course I picked his brain about this album because it's just been such an inspiration to me. And I remember he said, I think it was like a corporate event for, the big honchos at Starbucks. So it wasn't just like they were playing a background gig in Starbucks or something, because it's Ray Brown Trio
he
wouldn't
shared
do
very
that.
good stories about, well, of course, about music. And then he invited us to see his show with...
That's right, with Chris Bodie.
Yeah, it was
that
fantastic.
same night, yeah he was
Blue
playing it.
Note.
And actually, I think that was why he was in New York at the time, because I don't think he was living in New York during that period of time. But he was there for the month of December, and I think part of January, playing this holiday concert with Chris Bodie at the Blue Note every night that month. And so, he invited us to come see it that night. It was such a great show. And we sat like this close too. Like we were here and he was there.
Even the lesson, I mean, I am not a pianist, of course, but just
Great
being
music
there
lesson.
around what he was telling you, all these stories, plus a little bit of something about his personal touch.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Was
he was sharing a lot of stories about his experience playing with Ray Brown. So this is an arrangement by Ray Brown from this album, Live at Starbucks, and this is his arrangement of When I Fall in Love, classic jazz song. That was When I Fall in Love. Great classic jazz tune, and that arrangement was by the bassist Ray Brown from his album Ray Brown Trio Live at Starbucks, one of my favorite albums ever. We've got just one more tune to play for you, and if you haven't left a comment yet, please leave a comment and say hello, because after we play this last piece, we're going to read through the comments and say hello to everybody on Facebook and YouTube, so you can leave a comment no matter where you're watching. Thanks so much again for joining us, and one more time, a huge thank you to all of our patrons of Laura Dubin Jazz who have been making this dream of a virtual jazz club possible for us. If you'd like to become one of those patrons, you can visit lauradubin.com, or you can click on the link right in the video here on Facebook or YouTube. And there are 3 different ways that you can make a contribution, and the first is...
purchase our albums.
And the second is...
make a one-time donation.
And the third thing is...
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And if you prefer not to make a donation online, you can send me a private message on Facebook, or you can send me an email through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
We are always respect the privacy of our patrons.
And so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That brings us to our last song. We'd like to play a Sonny Rollins tune. I just realized I think we played a Sonny Rollins composition the last 2 nights. Yeah, he's got so many great tunes. Yeah, and they're all so much fun to play. And for this one, you can just imagine that you're down in the Caribbean, just having a drink, sitting on the beach, the wind blowing in your hair. This is called St. Thomas. What about Fairport? Fairport's a hotel. content. So that'll be the benefit for you.
Okay,
for
now
liking
Mibo
and following.
is going there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi everyone on YouTube again. If you're watching again, thank you.
Sorry for that.
A little technical thing tonight.
Obviously, it's not the same. It's not the same quality because now it's just the camera.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, we're done with the music.
Yes.
So.
The battery.
Sorry about that, YouTube friends. So yeah, and also, if you'd like to sign up for my mailing list, my email list, that is typically the first place where I share any kind of news. I don't send out emails too often, maybe a couple times a month at the most. It's certainly not like you'll be getting them every day. I know that there's a lot of like spammy emails out there, but we just try to do it like an appropriate amount. But if you want to be like really in the know when we have things to announce, that'd be great if you sign up for my mailing list. So you can go right to the home page of my website, and then you'll see the sign up form there. Oops, how'd that happen? Let's get my trusty phone out here.
Hopefully the audio went off, no, then we will still play it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, if somebody can give us a comment about that, would be nice.
Yeah, anybody who's still watching, let us know. And that was just on YouTube, right?
Only YouTube.
Okay,
yeah.
if there's anybody watching on YouTube right now, if you could leave us a comment and let us know if you heard the audio okay during that last tune, or if it cut out.
Definitely cut out. Definitely
if it cut out
Oh yeah.
during the song.
Well, I'm not sure if it the song, but
Yeah.
at some point, yes.
I guess we'll find out. I'm reading the Facebook comments first, but I'll head on over to YouTube in a moment.
The battery of this device just
Yeah.
died.
We'll have that fixed for tomorrow night. Sierra. Hi, Sierra. Thank you so much for watching. This is Donna's cousin who just became our new friend last week. Hi, Sierra. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Sierra.
Also, it's really fun to say hi, Sierra. That's the name of an operating system on the MacBook.
It's a beautiful name.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Sierra is
for
a
watching.
gorgeous name.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see that my dad's watching. Hi, Dad. Great to have you here again. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hope I think he was watching in YouTube. Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
Dad. I'm not
I'm
sure if you're
sorry.
watching on YouTube or Facebook. Maybe you can just let us know when the audio cut out. Hopefully, it wasn't too early.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Perfect. Yay! Just us going through. Joan Marie. Hi, Joan. Great to have you here again. Or Joni, thank you so much. She says,
thank you, Johnny.
Enjoying our music. Very, very true about being therapeutic. Yeah, definitely. It's very therapeutic for us, and hopefully for you as well. Hopefully that energy is being transmitted through the internet. So thank you so much. We appreciate that. Let's see. Hi, Linda. Great to have you here again.
Linda.
She
Thank
says
you
it's
for
music,
watching.
music to drink coffee by. Oh, perfect.
I like coffee.
Yeah. I can't drink it anymore, and I miss it because I love the smell and the taste of it so much. But now I'm just a tea drinker. But
espresso is my favorite.
Yeah, I very much appreciate coffee. I drink it vicariously. Oh, and Joni liked When I Fall in Love. Thank you so much. So much fun to play that arrangement. Oh, Peter's watching. Hi, Peter. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Peter, for watching.
Yes.
Yeah, we miss you, Peter.
I know. We miss you so much. It was great seeing you guys play. Thank you for keeping it going. Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter.
Jim and Judy Henderson are watching. Thank you so much, Jim and Judy. Great to have you here again.
Thank you, Jim and Judy.
Oh, hey, Betsy. Thank you so much for watching.
Oh,
she says thank you for the birthday song last night.
Yeah.
Yay, we're so glad.
Happy birthday again.
Hope you had a great birthday yesterday. We're sending you a virtual cake right now.
Yeah.
Your mom's watching. Hola, Ma.
Hola, Ma.
She says great performance.
Gracias,
And
Ma.
hola to Mary Lou and Alejandro Jr. and Senior and Deanna. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you all.
Oh, okay. Dad says the YouTube audio cut out right after we finished St. Thomas. Okay, that's good.
Oh, perfect.
Yay! Thank you, Dad.
Woo.
We're gonna sleep a lot better tonight.
Oh my God, we were so lucky.
Yeah. That would have been really sad if like the last couple
Exactly.
bars of that song got cut
Nice.
off.
Nice. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, thank you, Dad.
Whew.
I see that Donna's watching. Hi, Donna. Great to have you here again. Thank you so much. And
Hi,
the
Donna.
two, Donna and Sierra, are both here, because I'm sure you can both see each other in the comments.
This is great. Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Donna.
there are probably some comments that I missed, and if I missed your comment, please know that I'm going to go back and read through them again later tonight, and I will definitely reply to you if I missed your comment just now. Let's see if there's anything on YouTube. I know that our YouTube audience is still growing, so we've been streaming on Facebook a lot longer than we've been streaming on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Someone says that Bob Rushed. I hope I pronounced your username right. I'm guessing Bob. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Bob.
He says it just cut out for the part of the talking. The audio was okay for the last piece. Oh, and Deanna just said the same thing. So
thank you.
Perfect. Thank you all.
Thank you. Tomorrow will be normal again. It's just a battery, but I didn't know it.
Batteries change.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, now we know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much for being here. We will be back here at the same time tomorrow night, so about 23 hours from now, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can't wait to have you here again. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow, we were so lucky.
Oh my god, yeah. So I guess that's how long it lasts on one line.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, we started it like a lot earlier tonight.
But
This one's still on.
keep the...
Keep it on, keep it on.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna